Announcement came telling us to stay put while they come and collect the infected people. Is that me? Am I infected? Hey, it's Haggy and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. In case you didn't know, I'm Haggy and I'm currently an EPIK teacher in South Korea. All right, so getting straight into the video, I applied for the EPIK program back in August of 2021, but I didn't get accepted. So I applied again around late April of 2022. And honestly, it was just for funsies. Like, it was for funsies. Something was like, girl, remember the EPIK program that you did not get accepted into? And I'm like, yeah. And it was like, try again. And so I was like, you're right, let's try again. So I sent in my application, and after getting impatient after sending in my application, I emailed EPIK to be sure that they got it. And then I got another email back like May 11th and saying that they received it. Then literally the next day, I got an email saying that I passed the first selection and that I needed to set my interview time. Look at God. So I set my interview for, I believe, May 15th at 8 p.m. because I believe 8 p.m. is like 10 a.m. in South Korea during that time. So I was very tired knowing I had to go to work like the next day. So at this time, I was working as a long-term sub as a kindergarten teacher. So I had just graduated that December of 2021. So I wasn't making a lot of money, to be honest. Like, substitutes don't make that much money, and you only make as much money as you are working. So whenever I got paid, I put that money towards the EPIK program and Popeyes and Chick-fil-A and makeup and clothes. But that's besides the point. As for the interview, I blinked. I was literally on autopilot, but it went well because I'm here now, but I couldn't tell you what happened during the interview. Not at all. I do not remember at all. I was so nervous. I was just like, oh my gosh, I hope I get accepted. I hope I do a good job. That my mind just, I don't remember anything. On May 17th, I went on ahead and did my fingerprints. The same day, about 10 minutes later, I had got my FBI check back. I don't do nothing. I don't go nowhere. So of course my FBI check's clean because I'm boring. I'm boring as I don't know what. So cool. May 2 days later, I believe 2 days later, my coordinator had emailed me congratulating me for passing the interview, and she was ready for my documents. Okay, cool. So you have like a list of documents that you have to get together, which I already knew because, like I said, I applied August of 2021, so I knew what I had to get done. I just had to redo them all over again. So since I got the okay, I sent my FBI check to get apostilled, and then I went to get my diploma notarized and apostilled in Oklahoma City, which was a very, very long drive. So by now it's June. I'm rushing to get my documents done, making copies left and right, making sure that everything is in order because July is right around the corner. And once July hits, it's time to start packing up and getting ready to go. So on the 14th, I had got an email saying that my FBI apostille paper thing, whatever, would be delivered. And on the 16th, I sent all of my documents through FedEx to South Korea. I was like, here you go. I got them already. So technically after emailing Angie, because I was getting impatient again, I'm like, okay, did y'all get my documents? Where am I being placed at so I can buy a plane ticket? Because once you have your placement, you're basically secured and you can confidently buy a plane ticket. So on the 28th, yes, the 28th, I received my placement of Kunsung. And once I got that, I went ahead and bought my plane ticket. I forgot to mention, Angie is my EPIK coordinator. She is the person who interviewed me, and she helps me along the way, making sure that I have everything so everything can run smoothly. So that's who Angie is. She's my coordinator. She's the OG. So now we're in July. It's crunch time. So July 5th, my NOA and my simple contract came a day earlier than expected. Cool, even better. I'm getting ready to go on vacation. So on that Saturday, whatever date that is, I mailed everything off to my Korean consultant in Houston, Texas. So that's my passport, simple contract, and $45 to get a visa so I can be able to work. Then I went on vacation to Florida, got food poisoning, had a great time overheating on the beach. It was lovely. It was great. Thankfully, my visa and my passport, because if you do not put another envelope in there for them to mail you back your passport, you ain't getting it. So luckily, my visa and my passport came back in time, and it's August. It is now August, and I'm not packed. I don't have my Korean won. I didn't take my COVID test. I didn't do my tax thing. I'm leaving on the 17th. Yeah, nothing is ready. I'm so stressed out. Like, I am stressed out. Panic attack on top of panic attack. What do I do? What do I do? But long story short, I took my COVID test on the 15th. I got my Korean won on the 16th by a landslide. FedEx was with me and not giving me my stuff, so I had to drive all the way to FedEx to pick up my package that they delivered and drive all the way back home. So on the 17th at 5 a.m., I was on my way to the airport, and in total, I spent $1,951.15. It's not a lot. It is a lot, but I didn't pay for everything, like in whole. Everything was like spaced out, which was good on my part because the way I was getting paid. Moving along. Okay, so now I have, after the long plane ride to South Korea, first I had to go to Atlanta, then I had to get to Korea. So after all that, it's really hard to vlog when you have, when you're struggling with a carry-on, a heavy personal bag, a pillowcase stuffed with clothes, and then you got this big old cart holding 3 heavy pieces of luggage. So it was a struggle for real. Like I literally sweated through my bra trying to navigate to the Incheon airport to get to the right terminal in order to get to my hotel, because for some reason, getting inside the airport, like as soon as you get off the plane, it's just like a whoosh of hot, humid air, just choking the life out of you. And then the mask did not help. You could not take them off for any reason whatsoever. The humidity in Korea is no joke. And I'm from the South where it gets hot and sticky as well, but that humidity was on another level. So what after felt like an hour or so, eventually I found the shuttle that would take me to the right part of the airport in order to get to my hotel. The hotel I stayed at is called a capsule hotel. I don't remember the name, but if I do, I'll put it somewhere in here. So I stayed in a capsule hotel, which is inside the airport, and it was just a few floors above where the meeting booth for the orientation was at, because I was paranoid that I wouldn't make it in time because I'm a paranoid person. But I mean, I made it in time. And that was about $50 for 6 hours, because the whole purpose of a capsule hotel is for sleeping, a quick shower, and then you leave. But it was really nice. Like look at this, it's so nice. Now we are at orientation. It's the next day. Orientation, freshly showered, freshly clean. Everything is back on that heavy cart, and downstairs to orientation. So the campus is beautiful. We stay at Jungwon University, and oh my gosh, it is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. So, oh my gosh, it's like enclosed by mountains, and every morning going to classes or just getting food, it was just breathtaking. Like, oh my gosh, I did not want to leave. And plus, like, it felt so cool. Like, it wasn't ridiculously hot. It felt nice. That's all I'm gonna say. But as beautiful as it was, the first day of orientation was traumatic. It was a traumatic experience. I felt like I was in a horror movie, and this is why. Okay, so starting off, my room had no windows. I'm pretty sure in America, in order for something to qualify as a room, it needs to have at least a door and a window. But that's besides the point. So we had to take another COVID test. It's required for us to take another COVID test. We did not know if we had COVID until the next morning. We didn't get no email or anything to verify, oh, you have COVID, be prepared for someone to come to take you to isolation. We have none of that. Instead, we're all in like a group chat, just like, hey, have you heard anything? What's going on? I have no idea. So we're all testing each other, and then like an announcement came telling us to stay put while they come and collect the infected people. So we're just like is that me? Am I infected? Because no one told us prior in advance if we had COVID or not. It's just wait to see. The only way we knew something was happening is when we got an announcement. But other than that, all we heard was heavy footsteps. We heard doors opening and slamming shut. No English was being spoken. Only Korean voices were heard from like inside the room. So you're just like, oh my gosh, are they coming to get me? Do I have COVID? Am I going to be taken away? The people in the group chat were like, oh, my roommate, they were taken away by people in hazard mask suit. And I'm just like, oh my God, what if I'm next? So yeah, that lasted about 2 hours. Some people were getting dizzy because we were instructed the night before to not eat anything before the medical exam. So I'm starving like Marvin, sipping on my water, trying to calm my nerves. And after everything, it was Gucci. Like except for my room, like that was a violation to my health. Like I kid you not. My room had no windows, and I was supposed to get a roommate, but I'm pretty sure whoever was supposed to be my roommate got COVID before coming to Korea, so they had to self-quarantine. So for that whole week, I was alone, no roommate, no sunlight, didn't know when the sun was up, didn't know when the sun was down. My bed was so hard. I know they say that their mattress is healthier for your back, but my back is broken, okay? I need a soft pillow to caress my muscles and joints and all the other good stuff. My week at orientation was great. Oh my gosh, I made so many good friends. I had so much fun. My orientation partner, Katie, is literally the cutest, and we won notebooks for like the best lesson plan on the last day of orientation. Not to flex, but I'm flexing it. So after orientation, we get on buses that are separated into our province. I'm in the North Jeonbuk province, so we all got on the bus together, and it was a very long ride to Kungsong, but it was very beautiful. And, you know, went to the education office, met our co-teachers, got the rules broken down to us, and on that first week of school, they were nice enough to give us the week off, so we just stayed put and observed for the week, and then the next following week we actually lesson planned and taught the classes. But for the first week, they're just like, no, just chill out, get adjusted. If they tell you to teach, let us know, and we'll tell them that no, they're not supposed to do that. So I was like, okay, cool. I don't mind sitting cute, you know, adjusting, which was great because a lot of kids were curious. They saw me, they're like, oh my gosh, a new English teacher. So that was pretty fun for the first week of school. That is all for this video. I'm currently editing and filming a day in my life video as I'm editing this one, so please be on the lookout for that one sometime next week. If you like this video, there will be more, so subscribe to get notified, or you can watch from a distance like most people do. You can also follow me on my socials at haggy to see more free content. Until then, you can watch some of my older videos or my recent one where I just posted an apartment tour. So can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.